I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Bell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Like 80. 27. Watch the screen. Under 10. Quarter. 10.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards.
Recon, 152 fighter. Easy.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts.
I know he ain't got it. Shoot. Here we go, 21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Breeze. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Touchdown, Cowboys! Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
12. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And Amendola's got it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
95-56. Let's get off the field.
On the counter, Gurley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an inch, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Watch twitch. Solid, right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Under crush, under good, you're good. 4, ready. Easy, opposite.
Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mike 34. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Set. 180. Monday. Two times. Hey, lock it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Right there. Color alert. Check 13. Check 13.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
I'm scared. Double tight.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
At the 36-yard line.
21.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Amendola, he was the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over. Right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Another carry now for Gurley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Breeze looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on not much better. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Protein spill. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. My mate. Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Tight dog. Hey, switch gears.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Heat these 2.
Now Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Ready? 95, 56. Number 53. Mike 53. And let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Come on.
To throw is Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now Brown. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
It's going to be a long day. What's up? 59, what's up?
Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Black 80. What we got?
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing scared. Call on the rest, all on the rest, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, call on the rest, all on the rest, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip.